The next event in Pokemon Go is going to be the Pokemon Concierge Event. This event is a celebration of the new episodes that are releasing on Netflix literally at the beginning of this month. We've got a brand new costume debut, which can be shiny. We're going to run through the bonuses, a few things you need to look out for, and we've even included one or two things that haven't been listed on the website that might be in this event. This is the Pokemon Concierge with Go With Us. First and foremost, dates. The Concierge event is going to be starting on Tuesday, the 9th of September at 10 a.m., running all the way until September the 14th at 8 p.m. local time. If you guys watch the Pokemon Concierge series, the new episodes are going to go live on the 4th, and that's going to be featuring the new Concierge, which is going to be Haru, going through her journey. The event bonuses are going to be as follows. There's going to be 2 times catch candy for catching Pokemon. Your buddy Pokemon will bring you items more often. It's a good time to talk about this. We get our brand new costume debut, which is going to be Psyduck with the swim ring, which I think is incredible. And one of the bonuses is that there's going to be a shiny boost on the specific Psyduck, and it doesn't end there because there is a chance that this shiny Psyduck could have a special background in relation to the Concierge event, which I think is absolutely amazing. What a rare shiny you could get. Straight onto the wild spawn. Spawning in the wild, it looks like we're going to get Psyduck with a swim ring, Celio, which is a first stage evolution evolving from Seal, and some rarer spawns for Shinx. I'm going to jump in here very quickly. Something that they're doing very recently is that they're taking out the spawns from the event page, and I don't know why they're doing this. It's a little bit lack of transparency in my opinion, and I feel like they're trying to like bait us to go out and play to see what is spawning in the wild. But I've done a little bit of research of what Pokemon could be spawning in relation to the Pokemon Concierge. We have Bellsprout, Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour, so there is a chance that all 3 might be spawning, so it's a great chance to fill up the decks. We may see Rattata, Ferret, Dedenne. Surprise snapshot encounters will be live as well. Take a snapshot to get photobombed by certain Concierge Pokemon during the event. We have featured raids going down, and 1-star raids we have Pikachu, Magikarp, and Shinx, and 3-star raids we have Arcanine, Dragonite, and Luxray. All of these Pokemon heavily feature in the Concierge series as well. Field research will be going down, and I have a feeling they will reward us certain items, but definitely encounters with certain Concierge Pokemon as well. Speaking of research, a free timed research will be going live, and it's going to be focused on catching Pokemon and taking snapshots of wild Pokemon in the wild throughout the event. And it doesn't end there with research. If trainers want to upgrade their experience for a total cost of $5, we get an extra timed research that will award us 5,000 XP, this pretty cool Concierge avatar item pose, encounters with Psyduck with a swim ring. Remember that shiny boost will count there, so a good chance of a hundo or even a shundo if you're lucky. A new item will be coming to the item shop, which is going to be Haru's Aloha shirt, and if you look very carefully, it's got like this very cool oddish pattern on it. Pretty cool shirt. And there will be event themed stickers that we will be able to get from opening gifts as well as PokéStops. Details are out of the way, but before we get to our top targets, let's look at some tips that are really going to help us maximize this event. Guys, we're going to say this in almost every video because it's very important. Remember, all the way until October the 14th, the XP celebration will be live, which means every single excellent throw on a lucky egg is going to grant you 4,000 XP. Every single Pokemon you catch up until October the 14th has huge XP potential, and just because we're trying to get to either level 31 to get access to the XL Candy or level 50 to maybe get that level 50 jacket, these are the events that you really want to push hard. And because there are some pretty easy excellent throws, for example, that Psyduck with the swim ring is pretty easy. I know Celio is going to be very easy excellent throw. Even Shinx as well. Those are the Pokemon that we know definitely will spawn in the wild, but even some others that we've mentioned, such as Bellsprout, Pansage, Panpour, these Pokemon are pretty easy excellence, which means huge XP potential. The other big tip here, and it's connected to the main bonus of the event, is going to be 2 times catch candy. So the best way to maximize these candy gains, of course, is to have a Mega Level 2 or Level 3 Pokemon evolve that it's going to match the certain type of your target. For example, if you catch a Dragonite in a 3-star raid, every Dragonite you would normally catch would give you 10 candy, but because of the 2 times candy bonus, you're now going to get 20 candy per Dragonite. But if you throw a Pineapple Berry on there, you're going to get 40 candy per Dragonite, and that's without the Mega Evolution. With the Mega Evolution, you're going to get over 40 candies. Guys, that is incredibly powerful. So if you're looking for certain candy for certain types, a great opportunity to maximize this. Next one is going to be a quick one, which is going to be the gifts we will receive from our buddy more frequently. It's a great opportunity to try and get some items from this Pokemon, but more importantly, especially if this Pokemon is at a certain buddy level, you can get souvenirs. There are a total of 15 souvenirs you can get from your Pokemon, so if you're really trying to get those 15 souvenirs, this is a great opportunity to get that. Now it's time for our top targets, and first off, we're going to touch on Celio. Guys, remember Celio is an evolved form of Spheal, which means it's a first stage evolution, which means it's going to grant us 300 Stardust per catch. If it happens to be weather boosted because it's raining outside, consider maybe throwing on a star piece if you are seeing a lot of these, but they may be a slightly rare spawn, so I'm not sure. Celio goes into Welrayan. Now Welrayan in the Go Battle League has been a tremendously good Pokemon. In the Great League right now, it's currently ranked 174. Its Shadow is at 192. In the Ultra League though, it's actually performing the best. It's currently ranked 98, breaking into that top 100, and because of that Powder Snow and Icicle Sphere combination, this Pokemon really can shoot off a lot of moves very quickly, and it could even be a really good bait option to eventually throw that Earthquake to get the big boom at the right time. Next up, we have Shinx going into Luxray. Luxray right now in PvP isn't great, but there are certain metas where this Pokemon can shine, specifically because of Psychic Fangs. So try and grab a good one for PvP if you do have a chance, but as an electric type raid attacker, it's actually breaking into the top 25 and 24th spot with that Spark and Wild Charge combination, a really good budget type counter for the electric type category. Don't overlook those 1-star raids because we see Magikarp in there. We know that for the Kanto celebration, Magikarp was spawning a lot, but maybe from raids, if you didn't get a hundo, remember the base floor from raids is going to be 10, 10, 10. So if you don't have a hundo, this could be a good chance to go after Magikarp to get yourself a Gyarados and eventually a Mega Gyarados. As we know, and we just covered this in the Mega Gyarados raid day, this Pokemon is a tremendously good dark type attacker as well as water type attacker. It's a great utility Pokemon and a good all-rounder in the game. And something you cannot overlook is going to be Dragonite in the 3-star raids as well, alongside Luxray, but we've already touched on Luxray. Dragonite is we just mentioned the word all-rounder, a brilliant Pokemon to use in rocket battles, gym battles, because it's a pretty bulky Pokemon and it's going to serve you so well. Dragonite as a dragon type attacker is currently in the 26th spot, a very good budget Pokemon to have because we've had plenty Dratini Calm days before, and even as a flying type attacker, you could use it as a budget option with Dragon Tail and Hurricane. Again, Dragonite's going to serve you very well. And our last big tip is, how do we maximize getting the Shiny Psyduck with this costume? Well, I got a few ideas. First of all, I want you guys to throw in an incense or a daily incense. This is going to increase the spawn rate. I want you to try and head towards a beach or kind of lake biome. This is where the water types are going to be spawning more frequently. Don't forget to throw on Spatial Rend. This is going to widen the radius of all your spawns, which means you may even just see a Psyduck just on the perimeter that you wouldn't normally reach, and that could be the shiny. So guys, this is a great opportunity to try and put all these things together so you could really maximize your chances of getting that shiny Psyduck. I'm also like 100% certain that this Psyduck will be in field research. If you guys want to know that 100% CP, it's going to be 474. That is going to be the hundo, so screenshot that if you want, but again, a really good chance at maybe even getting a shundo. If you guys want to see everything that's going on this week in Pokemon Go, we're going to leave it as our end screen on the left. This really discusses everything you really need to know, from targets to events and everything you really need to focus on for the upcoming week, and we do these episodes every single weekend. Guys, go with us. Appreciate your support. Please smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep growing, and we can only grow with your support. Love you guys. Go with us, and we'll catch you on the next one, baby.